Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Will back with another video. Sorry about that. Today we're going to be talking about Tesla. So, what happened with Tesla? Why is it up? This is actually insane, guys. Why is it up 22% today? Completely. And even at market open, it was up 15%. Well, it's because of their earnings. Where is it? Right here. They absolutely smoked earnings. They beat revenue and they beat earnings per share. So Tesla's looking very, very bullish now. Sorry, a little tired from class. Tesla's looking very, very bullish now. Up here, I'm gonna post my trade that I did have with Tesla. I was running a straddle position. I closed out about 61%. I think Tesla was around 250, I want to say. 250 before I closed. You know, I probably should have ran, you know, some type of trailing stop loss, like, you know, maybe this 245, and then once it bounced back up, maybe trail it at here, and then once it bounced back up again, you know, trail it again. I could have done this all the way until, you know, 260, which I probably would have been fully out. But unfortunately, I didn't. I just wanted to kind of take my money and go. I think it was only, you know, an extra 20%. But overall, very, very good trade. I'm going to explain to you what a straddle is. And I've known of straddles or straggles, that's what they're called. But I've never used them. So the reason why I did use a straddle specifically for Tesla was, let me just clear my drawings real quick. The reason why I did want a straddle with Tesla was because right here we had this major gap down. Right here we had this major gap down. Now what caused this major gap down? Well, this was when the taxi robot was released and all smart money sold off Tesla and actually moved into the Uber stock when Uber pumped up. Right here through this whole gap right here, this is when this whole transaction happened. And then we immediately just, like, stayed very stagnant. Like, this is not a big fluctuating range. We stayed very stagnant in Tesla for about 7 days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days we stayed in this consolidation period here. Not much movement, not much volume, and earnings was coming up, and I knew it had to be either a good earnings or a bad earnings. And Tesla's a very big stock that there's a lot of volatility in Tesla. It makes very big moves to the downside, very big moves to the upside. So I didn't want to just go calls, and I didn't want to just go puts. I was expecting a sell-off, to be honest. I was expecting to actually get to this 180 area, which I would have loved right here. I would have loved to have bought more equity at this 180 area. I think it's a great area to buy Tesla. Even in this 200 range, I still think it's a very good buy for Tesla. But, so I wanted to use a hedging tool, because that's what this is. This is a hedging tool when you're consolidating like this, and, you know, there's going to be a breakout to the upside or to the downside. So basically, right, my strat, right, so basically, oh, you know what, let me actually put that back on. My position actually looked like this. So it was definitely like a little bit less, maybe something like this, maybe even like that small, is kind of where you won't make any money, and ultimately what happens is your contract will decay, right? So I had expiration 11/15, so I was good on expiration. the contracts do, because you have a put and a call, right? So both of your contracts are getting smacked by decay, right? Theta. Both of them are getting hit by theta. So you do want to have, some leeway with it. You don't want to buy it next week. You do want to have, maybe a month in expiration, maybe 2 months in expiration. These can get expensive. These can get very expensive. Like mine cost, I think I bought it for $860, and I sold for, I think, $1,500. So these do get very expensive, but guys, it's almost a win-win scenario when you think about it, especially before earnings if it's going to make a big move, right? And it's been consolidating. So definitely a great play. Other than that, I want to see Tesla actually break through this 271 area, and start contesting some of these highs over here. There's a lot of areas we got to break, but ultimately, I think with this earnings, Tesla can definitely push up to the 300s here. No joke about that. But there's a lot of liquidity being swept on this, right? There's a lot of big sell-offs here. So we do have to be careful with this stock. Equity-wise, obviously, don't sell this thing. It's going to be very great long-term. But on that's the earnings. Meanwhile, on one of our stocks we're actually DCAing into, which I turned back on, is Boeing. We pumped up about 5%. From this bottom, we popped up about 10% or 11%, I should say, and we came back down. Why did we come back down? Well, the earnings didn't beat earnings, right? And not to mention, they did not beat earnings. They also didn't actually settle with the union, so this protest is going to continue. I'm not worried. This just gives me more time to accumulate this stock. And also, if you guys aren't in this stock, not financial advice, I think it's a great area to start buying under 155. Obviously, with them not beating earnings and the bad news, for only a, how big was the sell-off right here? For only a 5% drop on this stock is actually pretty incredible. So there is a lot of buying. A lot of people are buying up and actually purchasing this stock here. I think this 141 is a great area. I think, we can definitely see this 141, and we could definitely see this 122, and definitely 100 high or low hundreds, but I'm not sure if we're going to get down there. And that's why I am dollar cost averaging into this, because I don't know when the bottom is, but I think 155 is a great area to start buying. Why is it? Because, well, first TP or, first take profit would be up here at this 27% from 155. After that, it's just going to be, 72% at the 267. After that, it's going to be the 278. After that, right? This company's not going away 125%, right? Even if you get to here 188%, but this company's not going away, guys. Boeing is here to stay. Nobody else makes commercial flights, and we are not. We are just not going to outsource for commercial flights. It makes no sense from a business standpoint and from an expense standpoint. It's cost way too much money to outsource, especially when you have to outsource to, one of the European countries. We wouldn't be outsourcing to China for commercial flights. I'll tell you that would not happen. It would be European countries, maybe like something like England or somebody with certified commercial flights. Other than that, NQ, I had a rough day, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And I know a lot of people did have a rough day. I was just caught in this chop right here. I was caught in this whole chop right here. And it was just rough. It was rough. I was looking for sells to get taken. I wanted to see these lows get taken during Asia. And I got stopped out twice. One for break even, one for a loss, and then I caught a sell here, and I got out somewhere around here. And then, price did rally back up. about 140 points if you TP'd fully out up here. It was a rough day, I'm not gonna lie. And then after this, after I took the sell and I won, I stepped away. It was some rough action here. A lot of people were getting stopped out because when you're going long and short in these positions, right? You're running usually 20 points, 25 points. You're getting stopped out, almost every way because we're just jumping up and down 25, 30 points. And it's just no clear direction of where we're going. Very, very, very accordion day. Just getting stopped at everywhere. Price action was not the best today. It was pretty bad. It could be worse. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.